All right, we are here. Hello. I hope everyone's doing well. It's day whatever of the quarantine. I am bored out of my mind and attempting to entertain myself doing streaming. Seems like I've had a little traction. I posted a little bit in the Ableton Reddit, and it seemed like some people liked what I was doing, so I'm going to keep doing it. I just enjoy doing it because it forces me to make music. So that's really cool as well. So I started something late last night, and it's funny because it's like I love making music, and it's hard to stop making music, but like I don't want to make music unless I'm streaming right now because otherwise I feel like I'll run out of content, which is a silly reason not to make music, but I just didn't go any further with this particular concept so that I would have something to talk about on streaming. So something that really interests me, and I'm actually going to pull up YouTube, and I don't even know if you can hear it or not. I guess you can't technically, so maybe I'll just do that. Apple AirPod Pro commercial. This commercial that just came out, I really like this style of music, and I hope you can hear it. If not, you can just go here and listen to it. It's kind of like drum and bass, but it's a little jazzier, a little more country than just straight up drum and bass. And then also Anderson, I can't spell it, Paak. What's the name of that song? It was on the HomePod commercial. Not Make It Better. HomePod. I'm just gonna have to do that. Whatever, Till It's Over, this track as well. So it's like in the drum and bass tempo. And if you can't hear that, just go ahead and listen to that as well. And it's kind of future bassy. So anyway, I don't have a ton of experience with that type of stuff, and the reason why I don't have a ton of experience with that type of stuff is not really from like the drums perspective or the tempo or necessarily even production perspective, but more so like the musical perspective, because I don't know a lot about jazz and I don't know a lot about R&B in terms of chord progressions and in terms of scales. And so if you've watched my previous two videos, you've seen probably that I use these devices to kind of come up with progressions and scales. And so this one's helped me write in the jazz arena, I guess. So this is the first progression I came up with. And you can see it's just these one notes, and these one notes are triggering full chords. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. I'm going to make sure that my settings are good to go first and foremost. Great. So let's just go ahead and play that. And I'll disable this for a moment. And you can see this is actually the chords that it's playing. Right, so like typically I just would not be able to come up with that. Hey Nick, I feel bad that you're even working. I hope that either A, that gets shut down soon and you get some sort of support, or B, you're able to work from home in some way. So I'm sorry to hear you're working right now. I'm working too, but I'm teaching remotely, and luckily I have the privilege of being able to do something like that. But put it on in the background or tune in when you get home, and it'll be up on YouTube afterwards as well, and on Twitch, obviously. So good. Thanks for checking in, man. Good to hear from you. And by the way, I listened to that remix, and it's freaking awesome. It's very trancey. So thanks again for doing that. Maybe I'll post that up soon. Oh, cool. You're working from home. Great. Excellent. Good. I'm glad you're safe. All right, so I have these jazzy chords, and so the second thing I did was, and by the way, this is like what the chords spit out as. In Ableton, you can record MIDI, so that you can actually see what the chords look like if you're interested in that. So I'm just going to collapse that for a second. So I also found this really cool drum loop, and this drum loop was, and let's see if I can go to all downloads. I guess this one. This drum loop sounded like this. So kind of in the drum and bass arena, right? So I took that drum loop and I sliced it to MIDI using Ableton, and then redid the drums in a way that I liked. So, right? Kind of almost like an amen break, jungle style, right? So together with, so you're starting to get that kind of Anderson Paak-y future soul vibe, right? And then of course, if you've watched my previous stuff, you've seen how much I love arcade, so I found this great loop from arcade. Come on. How cool is that stuff? So I had deduced from, I guess, listening to this that this was an F minor, and I'm trying to figure out how I figured that out. So let's see. Okay, so it looks like one of the chords is F minor, and maybe I just messed around until I figured it out. It was an F minor. Alright. Right. So then you add in the big kick drum and snare. Let's go. Add this back. A little slap back delay. Okay. And so this is something where maybe there'd be a vocal over top of it or not. I don't really have an experience singing over this type of stuff. If you're familiar with my music, I'm City Rain. That's my band with my buddy Gabby. And I do a lot of like pop electronic stuff. I don't know where I would even begin with a vocal or something like this. So for now, it's just going to remain instrumental. So, you know, you've got this motif going, right? And so then what I did was, I think, you know, it needs that kind of synthy breakup as you hear in that Anderson Paak Till It's Over type track. So I used the same device to play the scales. And what I came up with was octave down. Right. So I'm playing a D sharp and a F key right there. And so this sounds is a really cool transition. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So you're probably wondering, well, you know, where's that synth patch coming from? It's coming from Serum, and I've got a LFO to the filter, and I am modulating via automation the rate of the LFO, so you can watch it here. I guess it's this one. There we go. And then going over to the clip view. There it is right there. All right. So go to the next scene here. Bring in the key or the vocal. Oops. All right, and then bring. And so I'm thinking the next section that needs to be there is there needs to be some sort of, you know, nice bass line that either follows melodically that kind of jazzy chords, or maybe takes it to more of a epic E major kind of thing for another breakup, because I feel like we have like two really solid sections, like an A section and a B section. So this is a situation where it needs a C section probably. So let's see, something low and chunky. So I'm going to just bring down MIDI, insert scene. I'm just going to bring down the drums and just the vocal chop and see if I can figure out a bass line to go along with that. That. Okay, cool. All right, so that's bringing it into kind of a completely different arena. So maybe this is the end of the song. All right, obviously we're gonna want to sidechain that a little bit, and it is like hot out today. So I already have windows open, but maybe it's just so hot outside that that's what we're dealing with. And we'll sidechain that to the kick. hearing a melody in my head, so I just need to like see that out to its completion. See if we're going in like too much of an epic. Sometimes I like go too epic and I just get carried away. Nope. Alright, so that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. Let's have that mess around. So maybe here. See if that even fits. Oh yeah, that works. Oh, does that work? Oh, it works. Sort of. Not that key, but let's see if we can get a different. But what we can do in a situation like that is we can record the MIDI, and we will change our inputs and our outputs. Inputs, outputs, MIDI from channel 3, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll record that, and we'll duplicate this entire channel. We'll just have that playing there, and that playing there, and that there, and that there, and that there, and then get rid of the device so it's not triggering that full chord, or at least get rid of this stuff. That's kind of cool. So let's do this. Alright, so now we gotta figure out some sort of progression of some kind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, shit. See, I did that too early. So we need to figure out a good transition there. So let's get rid of this stuff right here. And we need like a riser of some kind, but like nothing too intense. So I need a riser. That sounds kind of cool. Might be too much, but let's do it. Audio. Duh. Alright, that sounds so cool. Oh yeah. Let's go maybe with that. It's like a delay on it because it needs to have it. Cool. Maybe again. Alright, we need a little bit of motion on that filter. What kind of motion do we want on that filter? Flange? Is that possible? Wild. The way it is. I feel like we need maybe even some like more amen breaks in here. So let's do amen break. Drum and bass. There it is. Nine. All right, let's slice this one to MIDI as well by 16ths. I want to get a different rhythm out of this. Where's my second? Do not want loop. There it is. Let's get a drum bus on this, get some life into this. Close. All right, let's get this right. Ooh, maybe let's do a little echo delay on that. See, now I'm starting to get some ideas. So let's do echo delay. Let's do modulated delay. What is it? Clean delay. Time trackle echo. C return. Do a crazy delay. And then we're going to call this Amen. Let's put a limiter on that so this doesn't get too out of control. Alright. Alright, hold on 1 second. Breaking the law. Alright, so maybe not quite that much feedback. Alright. See here. Try that out. So close to what I want. What is it about this that I don't like? This is a new genre for me, sort of. I think it's just maybe it's a little off. Let's see here. It's pretty good. So. That's it. All right, so let's try it out. do I want that lower? Something's not right. So let's see here. Let's take a listen from the front and see if we can get a vibe for this. This. It's pretty disturbing. Needs to be some stuff happening around there. Alright, so that's cool, but those drums are a little much there. Let's try something. Hold on, son. Hold on. Boom, boom. Where's that snare? Doom, doom, chick, chick, chick. Go. Maybe that? Don't like something about the energy. Like that. I think I just need more sparse melodies. Yeah, that's what I need. There it is. Playing the wrong note, but that's okay. I can fix it. So bum 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 bum. There it is. There it is. right, cool. Then we can come back to that. You know what, let's duplicate it. Let's just make a different vocal chop, maybe. Just break up that repetition. Let's just try the same MIDI. Main Vox. And let's just try, I don't know, different kit. Let's get rid of that. Boom. Boom. Try something. I like that, but it doesn't quite work rhythmically. Hey, what's up, man? Getting into Ableton, how do you program so that it's one touch for a certain key on your MIDI keyboard? Do you mean like when you like one touch for like a chord? Is that what you mean? How MIDI program so it's one touch for, or do you mean like linking like a drum loop or something? Oh, okay, yeah. So you're talking about that. I'm playing one key, and there's like multiple things happening. Okay, great. So what you want to do is under MIDI effects, right? MIDI effects, chord. So chord is going to be the thing that's going to play multiple chords, right? So each time I hit the key, it's playing a third, a sixth, 10th, and a second. And so if I just play that by itself, it's going to sound a little wonky. Like there's an idea there, but it's not great. Unfortunately, I'm kind of musically illiterate a little bit. I know what I like when I hear it, but like sometimes I'm just not good with scales and stuff, and I'm not bragging, I'm complaining. I'm just like, it's hard for my brain. So what this next device does, this is called Scale. Yeah, so you know what I mean. So with Scale is like auto-tune for chords. So there's all these presets, and basically what I did is like I dropped the minor TIM preset, minor timbre, I guess that's what that stands for. And then I dropped the preset harmonic minor scale on top of it. So then you'll see, right, it goes from this. When I put that on, it auto-tunes the chords into a certain scale. And boom, now I get that, which sounds delicious, right? And so then what I can do, right, is what I did on that second track is insert a MIDI track, arm it to record, and then on the MIDI track say MIDI from that first track, and it's just going to record the output of that MIDI effect. Oof, my shoulder hurts. And so what I could do then is I could say, you know what, I don't need that at all, or let's say I duplicate the track just so I keep it, just to be safe. It's like, I don't need that at all. I can drag that up here, right? Turn the devices off, and ostensibly I have the same thing happening, right? And now the cool part about that is I can, you know, change the voicing. Right? Pretty cool, right? Oh, of course, man. My pleasure. Ask any question you can think of. I've been using Ableton for 10 years. I've been teaching it in college for about 3 years now, and I've just picked up so much along the way. Ableton's absolutely incredible, as you can see. So let me get this. Oops, what the heck did I just delete? I hope that wasn't anything important. I don't think it was. No, it wasn't. All right, so I think that, and get rid of that. So let's listen to the track as a whole. Oh my god, I definitely screwed something up. Nope. I just had that. 0. Haha. There we go. You quarantine up, Halsey 117? See on this Serum preset, I have the same device on there. Something you just got to play around with. Yeah, man, it's pretty wild. Our lives are changing right before our eyes. So I'm just trying to make as much music as I can and take this as a positive and trying not to go outside too much and get sick. Reverb on that. Might want to break up the LFO rate so it's not so boring. Woo! That was cool. That was really cool. So yeah, I mean, if anybody's watched any of my previous videos, like this is where, you know, I've got a lot of cool ideas in here. You know, I've got 1 minute and 10 seconds. It's definitely not a full track. This might remain something that's just production music that I would pitch towards a library for commercial. And so in that case, 1 minute and 10 seconds is more than enough because most commercials are 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 45 a minute, and maybe 90 seconds if it's crazy long. And this would be something that probably would work for that type of production music. But it's something I might also want to make a full track out of it. I think to stretch, you know, 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes out of a song like this, this is something you'd probably want to have vocals on to kind of break up, you know, what's going on. It might be hard from a production standpoint to make this fully interesting as just an instrumental, but sometimes that's just laziness from my part standpoint, and you really just got to get in there and try to make it interesting. So, you know, like you could say, duplicate this section. You know, shouldn't start out with the breaks. Probably should just start out with just the piano. And honestly, I don't really know if that slapback is really necessary. Also, this is not like the world's sexiest piano, although I don't mind it. So I could try a contact library with this free piano I have and go to emotional piano, jazz. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to sound. I think I like that less. Yeah, I don't really like that gentle blur. That's cool. It's a little too understated. Tone. It's kind of nice. Velocity. There it is. Alright, that's kind of nice. I want some more highs out of that. There's no highs in there. It's kind of nice. Compress that a little bit better. Alright, I like that piano a little bit better. A little more natural. Cool. cool. That holds its interest. Tap the song. Come on. That's so cool. Oh, let's just extend that as long as possible, because that sounds cool. Pretty cool. I feel pretty happy with this. Let me just take a quick listen again through it. HW. Let's just take a quick listen through it, see where we're at. If anybody out there is watching, ask me any questions you can or want to. I feel like we need some, like, I don't know, like maybe voice sample or like Foley of some kind, like people talking in like a cafe or something. Maybe that's really corny, but instruments, FX, Foley, cafe. Can't go to cafes anymore, can we? Sorry, dark. Alright, that might work. Or maybe that's too much. Cafes, bars, and restaurants. I don't want you to be deactivated. I want you to be activated. Alright, this is not the worst idea I've ever had. I like it. Alright, start from the beginning again. Alright. When I'm listening back to music, I don't know if anybody else is like this. I need something like visual to look at and not just like the DAW. So I like to open up Arcade and just look at the plugin just to help me distract myself from like technical things. This is not bad. Pretty proud of this. Yeah, maybe needs a little bit more breakup with the drums. Do I have to bring back my cafe vocals? I feel like I do. Kind of cheesy. I like it. Whatever. Going for a vibe. Save, Command S. Never forget that. Luckily, Ableton lets you Command Z after you Command S in case you F up and save something that you didn't need to. Pretty cool, pretty vibey. I like it. This is something where I'd probably, to break up the monotony, like put in more areas of like silence. So like cut. Ooh, so I could do like a little reverse hi-hat or snare. Snare. Drums. One shot. Reverse. Reverse, reverse. Ooh! That's cool. Do it again. Do it again. Dropped beats. Dropped beats. Where's that piano? Oh, that's kind of sweet. Let's make a duplicate that's like more filtered. Oopsies. Wrong version. That's kind of cool. Let's try it. Maybe I can. This can be a good part where maybe those Vox change up. Let's see here. Oh, that's cool. Reverb. I need to do it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's doing it. Let's see here. No, wrong. Just make sure that's the right. Make sure that's the right notes, because it didn't sound like it. That sounds right. sounds cool. Alright, so then I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to get rid of that completely. I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to get rid of that. Now I'm starting to figure it out. And then I'm going to get rid of that. You know what? I like the other piano better. At least in this particular case. The Ableton grand piano. Let's take a listen. Alright. I think I'm almost done with this for right now.
Go.
All right. I think that's it, my friends. Shorter. Even shorter. Cool. That's track right there. There might be a few more tweaks on that, but geez, I've been streaming for a little bit over an hour. I hope you enjoyed the streams. Thanks for tuning in. Nick and HallC117, come back anytime, ask any questions. Honestly, I'm probably going to be doing this every day for God knows how long as we move through this crisis of sorts. So yeah, email me, Twitter me, Twitch me, whatever. If you have any questions about anything I'm doing. Otherwise, I'm going to keep streaming, keep making music. You guys keep believing. Peace out.